Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we're back in MineMogul. Now, the keen-eyed amongst you may notice in the middle of the screen I've got a little bit of a problem. I appear to be having too much coming down in through one conveyor belt and hitting the sorting machine, and everything is exploding everywhere. So, I originally tried to fix it by using walled conveyors, but as you can see I really have not been very successful with that. So that's something I'm going to need to look at addressing to try and see if I can get that lot all sorted out. So the basic problem is I've got all of these items coming in to this one conveyor run and coming out of this miner and that miner and whatever's coming up from the copper that gets smelted out here, and that's all coming into this point and is just overloading how quickly stuff can get through. So I'm going to need to address this somehow, and at the moment I have no bloody idea how I'm going to be doing that, other than I can see I've got a lot of coal coming up through this way. So my thought is potentially somewhere a bit further back up the line, maybe adding in another shaker table so that the coal is getting repurposed round into a shaker table that might take some of the strain off. So that's something I'm going to think about today. I've also got to do the iron rod quest, and it still says I have a quest available. So let's see what we got. So we've got the rod novice there, and we also have the expert plater available. So we've got something where we can deposit copper plates and gold plates. So we'll add that in as well. And we've also got some 3 research tokens available. So what have we got left we haven't researched yet? So we've got the shaker table's been done. The basic cannon, I'm not sure I want to do that at the moment. We've got the sorter basket, toggleable lid for keeping your sorting sorter sorted. I think that's going to be the lid onto the sorter, so that if you get a bit over keen with your magnet, it's not going to yank everything out the sorter basket. We've got ingot straightening conveyor, don't really need that at the moment. Turbo drill bit, we're not going to use that, it only lasts for 2 minutes, no point. Or overflow splitter, a large walled splitter useful for splitting large quantities of ore. Ooh, I wonder how that works. Alright, we'll unlock that. We have a walled merger, a walled compact merging conveyor. Press Q to change input direction. Ooh, that might well help us out with merging our stuff. And we also got a T-junction conveyor, primitive splitter, okay, and a routing conveyor with a toggleable direction. Okay, so walled merger might be where we want to go. Alright, let's get that unlocked, and we can have a quick look at some of these bits and pieces. Get them over here, come on. Conveyors, there we go. So we want the walled merging conveyor. Alright, grab 5 of them, and we'll grab 5 of them for the ore overflow splitter. Large walled splitter, useful for splitting large quantities of ore. Right, let's grab those down. Right, so we go into our inventory, we grab the ore splitter, and we'll pop that there for the moment. Or the ore overflow splitter. Right, what do you do? So we've got stuff coming in. Okay, so that has something that comes in one side, and then it splits out into 2 directions. Okay, interesting. That could be cool. Alright, so that would be, you'd probably have that in front of an auto miner or a conveyor belt, and then you split it off in 2 separate other directions. Could be useful. And we've also got, the other one is our walled merging conveyor. So that is going to be item coming in from the bottom and the side, and then going up another way. That can be really useful to replace some of the issues we've had with having to try and route things slightly differently to fit in the old lipped, or whatever the flipping heck it's called, this thing, the conveyor ledge. That's it. It's a ledge, because that could go in potentially in places like here, depending upon how well they will work with multiple entries next to each other. But that could probably go in there. Replace that, probably replace that as well. But down here is where we've got all of our coal, a lot of our coal coming in. So that's gold coming up this way, and we've got more copper coming up that way. We've got some more gold. Let's grab you lot down there. Doink. Thank you very much. Get you lot on there. So that's where all those are going, and I did set up something for the rod tree. Oh hello, what were you? You were an auto. I did put some conveyor belts in, going to some of the minor nodes, or the ore nodes, and then kind of went, oh crap, I'm overflowing my conveyor, I better not do that. So here we go, so we've got gold ore there, so that potentially could be one where if I redirect that copper off that way, I could, or is that iron? I can't remember. I think it's iron. Might be iron, that one. I could potentially have the copper, or the copper, flipping heck, gold. That's the one. Gold. Come out here. Go into the smelter. Blast furnace, sorry. That's the one. Smelts ore into ingots to melt it into gold bars, and then the gold bars going into a rolling. Oh no! Do we want the? Where's the extruder? That's it. Extrudes ingots into rods, so that will take the iron ingots and turn them into. Right, if I get the right one, that'd be almost handy. Almost know what I'm doing. Right, so we're going from the blast furnace into the rod extruder, and I'll extrude rods. Ingots into rods. So we could potentially do that, but that wants copper plate, so that's probably going to be that one, the rolling mill instead. Sorry. It'd help if I read what I was looking at, wouldn't it? Got rods on the brain because I've remembered it's down this way that I have my rod path being created, which was round here. And that was where I have gone wrong there, because I have placed that in place. I don't want to place that. And where do I get rid of those again? Oh, that's the piles on there. Right, okay, so let's get rid of that. And we'll pop our your conveyor, straight conveyor there. Right, you go in there, there, there. That's it. Don't know why the hell I put the plater in there, because we want that to go into this, which would be the rod extruder. So I've got the ironing, it would help if I put that in there. That'd be my iron ore. But it's going to have emeralds and diamonds are going to go in, which are going to cause a slag heap issue. So I may end up going with the rapid auto miner, because that way it gets rid of the emerald and diamond, and I don't have to do lots more conveyor belt stuff. Good, that's there. Oh, I've run out of the rapid auto miners. I'm going to need to go and buy some more. And you can go under there, thank you very much. Crikey. You need to go there quickly. Good. There we go. Right, so that'll be our iron ore, comes out, goes into here. Wait for a bit more to come out. And your iron. Thank you very much. You're going to come out, go through my polishing table, get cleaned up. Then you're going to come up this way and through the rod extruder. And we'll see what our iron rods look like. There we have it. So there we go. So it'll come through there, gets heated up, so it becomes malleable, and then it's pushed through a set of these rollers that turn it into an iron rod. So oh no, you, not you. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? There we go. It destroys the bits that aren't done properly. Anyway, cool. Right, so there we go. So that's sorted out the rod issue. So those all are going to go through nicely. You two come up. Oh no, stop it. Play nice. Damn it. Play nice. Oh, for Lord's sakes. I'm being completely crap today. Tell I haven't played this for a few days, can't you? Lost absolutely all dexterity. Gilio. So our rods are going to work their way along this way. Let's just make sure that there's not any funky things happening. So you're going to come along here, round here, up onto there. There's another rod catching, so we'll just run our way along. Wouldn't say run, I'm crouching just because I know there's going to be areas where I'm going back into a tunnel. Oh, there we go, you've got through there successfully. Going to get through there successfully. Coming up this way, around here. Oh, there's another one of our rods. Now, of course, this is going to be where it's going to get to my small pile of old buggery. It's all gone everywhere. Okay, it's going to at least looks like it's going to mostly make its way through. Until I can turn that lot into a better position than it is, I'm kind of a bit knackered. Right, so where might be the best place, because I've got a couple more places over here that I can be getting some more ore from. Where do my miners go? There it is. However, that's coal, that's iron and coal, so I suppose I could really do with having something along here. So if I grab a shaker table down, have I got on the shaker table? There it is, shaker table. How big is my shaker table? from memory, bloody huge. Right. Okay, I could potentially drop a shaker table in there. But I've got coal coming up that way as well. So I'll drop that there. I may be able to quickly delete. Right, have I got any other filtering sorters? No, or analyzer? No. Oh, I have. I've got 49 of them. They're in the front there. Right, good. But that needs to get up there. That's going to be a problem, because that's going to need... there and potentially there. Right. And hopefully can go in there. Right. Should hopefully go in there, and then I can grab a piece of that coal. Nope. What's the command for picking something up when you're barehanded? There it is. It's pressing E. Still, as I said, I haven't played the game for a few days, so. Where's a small bit of coal? You look like a small bit of coal. Yeah, come here. Thank you very much. Good. So, if I start sending coal up that way, that should start taking some of the pressure off that line. Oh, there we go, we've lost a rod. Does the amount of backing up actually ever slow down? It looks like that's working a bit. It looks like it's getting slightly better. Then that second shaker table there is catching some of the other coal that's coming in. I've still got some coal coming in there. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it's slowly working better. Obviously there's going to be some bits that are still stuck there at the moment, but okay, that's looking better. Taking some of that coal off certainly seems to have made an improvement. See long term of whether or not it's made a difference. So I've got an emerald or two still stuck there. So I don't mind a little bit backing up, but it's when it was getting that bad that it was a huge amount going all over the floor that it was starting to look a little impractical. Okay, that looks a lot better. As you see, we're making absolute tons of money at the moment, which is absolutely brilliant. Alright, yeah, I'm happy enough with that lot being slightly blocked up there. Obviously it must be processing speed going through the filtering sorter. Or filtering conveyor, whatever they want to call it. Got a lot on the floor here. Let's add some of these gold bars and stuff in. Some of the rest of this stuff I'm not too worried about, and just add it on and slowly filter stuff through over time. I'll do that off camera. Just want to see whether or not this does get back into the same problem it was in earlier. Excuse me. Alright, that looks better. For definite. But something that is a highlightable point is that there are problems you're going to get with stuff being too overloaded. So tools, buildings, no, not there. Machines, where's that? Didn't I unlock that? Ooh, pipe roller bends 2 plates into a pipe. Interesting. Is it part of the conveyor? Where was the... I thought I ordered that. I thought I got that researched. I didn't yet, no. Oh, damn it. Alright, well, we're nearly done with the... nearly halfway through our research. Oh yeah, that's moving so much better now. That one little fix, just redirect the coal. Look at that, running so much smoother. Now it's got to get all this crap off the floor. Physics, gotta love it. Well, gotta love it when momentum carries something past where I thought it was going to be. With science. Alright, I'm getting bored of doing that. Right, so how are you getting on? I'd be almost as intrigued to add another. Ooh, who are you? Oh, you're a bit of gold. Okay. I'll be almost intrigued to throw another filtering sorter over here. Right, we were doing this one, weren't we? The walled merging conveyor. So let's try something very quickly. Okay, I'm going to turn off all miners for the moment, just so I can clear the decks. We'll see how something works. Take a few minutes for everything that's sitting on those long ass conveyor belts to slowly process their way through. Oh look, they've got a ruby come through, gold bars. Oh, next iron rod. Alright, that's good. Big glug of tea. Lovely. Get some of that lot up. Right, are we nearly finished with all this lot? So we've got some long conveyor belts, so we know we're going to be a little while yet. Stuff's got to come all the way up through there. Oh, we've got a research ticket. Alright, let's grab that sort of basket lid. Just because... may as well. Go and grab some of those. Under building, it's not under tool. They're under conveyor. Where the heck is a sorter basket lid? Oh, there it is. Cool. Let's get some of them. Right. Let's pop you out the way and we'll put some lids on. Right then. Right, you go on to you. And what do we do with that? How do we close that down? Ah, button on the side. Big red button. Okay, I'm seeing a big red button, but I don't see a way of pressing it. Nope, that just threw me pickaxe. Should we try that again? What? There we go. Right, interact. Right, toggle that closed. Hopefully now that should be all good. Let's do the same with these two. Do you and you. Go around this side. Can we interact with that? Nope, not too far away. Right, let's interact with you and you. I definitely want to do this one because I've got quite a few on here. Do. Right, good. Okay, good. So that's looking better. Right, so we now take you away and you away, and then we put in number 9. That, and then 5 will be my. Bada boom. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? That looks much tidier. Right, good. So at least that we know that works. So that's cool. So we'll put one of them and one of them. That looks really good. I think I'm going to buy some more of them. Might replace those conveyor ledges with them because they look absolutely storming. Money's not really a problem for me at the moment. Let's get rid of that. Oh no, I'm going to need to leave that there because I want... oh, or am I? No, because it's got a wall on it already. Hasn't it? So... be that one. Oh. Change direction. There we go. That's it. And then you will go to you. Alright. So that looks like it will allow me to not have quite as much chaos at the other end. So that goes, and that goes there. No. That way. Yep, that's the way we want it. And then 5 there. Okay. Right, so that looks a lot nicer. It's in a way of transitioning stuff. So I can probably get rid of that as well. Let's try to see how it is when we've got 2 of these next to each other. So spin that round. Going that way, that way, that way. That works, and then that works into there. Right, let's go turn our miners back on, and then let's see how everything works. Okay, that's gone through nice. Cool, coals come in, gold goes out. Oh, there we go. Oh, that looks a lot smoother a transition, doesn't it? Look at that. That works really, really quite nicely. Okay, that's that's definitely the way to go when we're looking at large amounts of stuff coming in on conveyors. I'm going to definitely have to get some more of those and replace all my conveyor ledges with them, because that works so much easier. Conveyor ledges are still going to be good if you're wanting to have like something hanging off the edge of something and you want it just to kick it up a little bit just to make it have a little bit of a distance before it lands. That would be good. So it looks like I can probably replace all three of these areas with the those conveyors, those walled merging conveyors. That's the one. That's what they're called. Let's get some more of those because they are definitely going to be useful. And again, that's also looking now like all of our conveyors are playing nicely together, which is great. It will take a few minutes for the stuff that's right at the very back to start winging their way forward, but it looks like that is going to play ball nicely for us. Got all of our gems starting to come through. Good. More of the coal's going out. Yeah, everything at the moment seems to work quite nicely. Quite impressed with that, actually, as a way of refining the principle that we were trying to work with. And it keeps the walls there, which was what I wanted, just so I would, if I start to have a bit of a overflow there, and it works quite a lot nicer because you've got the banked side of the conveyor. If something were to come up and over this way, the bank will push it back there, whereas before with the conveyor lift that it had, it didn't seem to be working quite as cleanly. Alright, so yeah, we're getting a little bit buffering up there in some points, but mostly it's all running through smoothly. Quite happy with that. We should have some of our rods coming out soon as well, and then we'll be getting our rods done. I just want to see what we're going to unlock next after we've got the rods completed, because the rods are the one that is going to allow us the next move. And then we've got master of plates, which is going to be copper, iron and gold plates in large number. We've got the rod novice, which we're working on now. And then we're going to have the rod expert, which is going to be iron rods and copper rods. So that's cool. Now, copper one we might be able to get started on, because we do have that copper ingots coming up from the side, over the back here. You can see them going up there. Let's put a lid on you. We can F to interact, toggle, thank you. So if you've got copper bars coming up this way, you see this is another one where that would really do nicely with a better transition. Just because it'll look cleaner. So that there, I could take some of those away and put in the copper rods. So I do have another extruder, I believe. There we go, I've got 3 rod extruders. Look at that. Almost like I planned it. Why won't you fit in there? Have I got not enough room? Okay, I need to take another one away, which means you'll have to go. Why are you not liking that? What are you not? Have I not got enough room? Oh, I think I've not got enough room with the wall there. Oh, damn it! Gonna have to fix that in a minute. All right. Well, just for the moment, let's put that back the way it was. Perfect. Okay, so that won't like that there. Can't really put it here because it's not gonna. There we go. Not gonna have the room to squeeze that in. I wonder if I just do that and then take you away. There. Extend you on a little bit and put you with a curved one that way. And then when you come out of there, you in going that way, and then take you out there, put one of my merging ones in, and then take you out there and run you up that way. There we go. That makes an easier transition, doesn't it? Come on, copper rod. Thank you. Alright, well that's going to make this almost impassable, but that will at least go there. Okay, we have an issue with how quickly everything comes through here. Because the ingot's the wrong way around. The ingot's the wrong way around! Oh, bollocks. Okay, so that's something we're going to have to address. They get turned around eventually. But there was something about turning round ingots that was in the equipment that we found that we could buy. Alright, go on, let's get down here and run. Okay, where was it? Ingot straightening conveyor, that's it. Single low capacity conveyor for straightening ingots, great for aligning ingots for the rod extruder. But that's not going to work with, oh, we're nearly done with the iron rods. That's not going to work with a corner piece. So I'm going to have to move my rod extruder down a bit. Not the end of the world, but just it's another complication. Just adds another bit to what's going on. Alright, so if we go into here, into research, ingot straightening conveyor, single low capacity conveyor to straighten ingots, great for aligning them, which we just saw. Right, let's grab some of those conveyors, ingot straightening conveyors. I don't care, I'm just buying them in bulk. Right, so we're going to have to come down here. Hop over you. Yeah. Thank you very much. I mean, technically it's working. It's not great, but it's technically working. I'm just thinking that's all of these are going to come through and they're going to get turned around and they're all going to need to bunch up until it gets done. So I think what we're going to have to do is take you away, take you away, take you away. Probably... Ooh, why have you got stuck? Alright, we'll take you away for now, put you back in there. And then we'll have to put our rolling mill in slightly further down. That'll work. Oh, before I do that, oh, come on. Damn you, let me in. Thank you very much. Damn it. It's started to get impassable around here. Let's get you out, let's get you in place. Let me grab corner one. Goes that way. Good. Done. So why are the plate... Oh, sod off. Don't tell me the plates are getting stuck. That's quite annoying. Go on, nudge it. Nope. Okay. Right, we got a problem. That's not going to work. Damn. Okay, that is really quite annoying. I'm entirely honest. It's a bit more annoying than I thought it was going to be. Alright, well I need to work on a way of fixing that. Because I do want to get those copper rods coming in. Got that in time. Right, so you're going to need to go away. And how am I going to fit you? Because you can't go... tell you what, you might have to jump and go all the way down here. And then hop up there. Don't know how that's going to work. Let's try with one. Bugger off. Let me through. Oh crap, I don't mind. A few of them have come through since I've been working. Right, go get me up there. Go on, let me see what happens. Okay, you are getting up there. Good. That's fine then. So, where was my walled straight conveyor? No, that's not that one I want, is it? Ingot straightening conveyor, that's it. There we go. That's the one I want. Probably only needs to be one that straightens it out, doesn't it? Right, there you go. So you're going to turn around, hits you. Boom, there we go. Cool. Alright, so that is now working effectively. But now I've got a bunch of these on the floor I need to pick up. Let's see how it handles that lot. not well. Is I think the answer we're going to have there, folks. It's got jammed up. Let's try that. Nice. Well, that works all right, doesn't it? Grab you lot and dump you on there. There's always one. So that nudge all that lot around. Mostly puts them in the right way. Shoots them all out like anything. Cool, well, that's mostly working anyway. We'll grab a copper bar at the other end and we'll see if we can throw that through the polishing machine. See if it'll make it any better. I mean, it's not like I'm worried about money at the minute, but just greedy. One in there, is that going to work? I'll toggle you closed. Okay, seems to work. You got stuck. Okay, so they come out looking nice and clean. And they all go through alright. So I can do with the, if I put the iron rods in as well. Where's one of the iron rods? Here it comes. Throw that into there as well. Go on, get in there. Get in there. Thank you very much. Not so great with the rod sticking out the top, but it'll work. Spitting everything out nicely. Got that, lots all being cleaned up, going in. The rods are making their way in, which is cool. So everything's getting all nicely polished up. Got the plates going in. Some of them are getting a bit stuck, but at least they're selling. How are we doing over this side? Has our problems come back again? No, they haven't. So it looks like we've successfully been able to solve that issue. So I can probably pick some of, pick some of that lot up and create myself an issue all over again. Hehehe. Now, does this eventually clear itself out? That's going to be the question. So you can see some bits are dropping over the side again. Obviously I threw too much on at once, but when you're using the magnet to try and do it in bulk, it's not really going to work. Alright, well that should sort itself out in a few minutes. I hope. I may have just buggered up what I just fixed. Well, we'll see how it goes in a few minutes. Or what I might just do is turn off the auto miners again and then just let it process that lot through and then come back. But I can do that off camera. Oh, let's see, it is sorting itself out. Look, most of it's settling down now. The pile's got a lot smaller. So I think because there are gaps in there, it will catch itself up. It does look a lot like it's a smaller pile now. Cool, well that'll work itself through, that's good. And then, yeah. So, alright, so we've got all our copper rods through. We're working on our iron rods. We're 33 of 140. We do need to get some copper plates done, and we do need to get some gold plates done as well. So I think I will work on how best to do that for the next video. And yeah, I will get that done in probably the next few days. Just trying to think what else I need to get done. At the moment, it's just really those two bits at the minute. So once they're done, we've got the master of plates, which we can see is going to be copper, iron and gold. But once we've got those copper and gold going, that's going to be really quick to do. So the rod expert we're working on now will give us pipe roller, which will be purchasing the pipe roller from the computer shop, and then that will be creating pipes. And then we have we can put a gold rod as well. Ooh. Alright, so that's only asking for iron and copper, and that'll give us the pipe roller, and then that takes the pipe roller, and then we'll have deposit copper pipes, and then that'll be polished copper pipe and polished iron pipe. So that's good. So we're already going to be putting stuff through the polisher. Going to need more of a polisher. And then once that's done, we've got master of pipes, all of those. Master of slag. Deposit crushed coal, deposit coal ore, deposit a slag ingot, a slag rod, and a junk pipe, and an 8 broken drill. Crikey, that's going to be interesting. That's quite a unique one there. And then master of copper will be deposit copper ingot, copper plate, copper rod, copper pipe. Master of iron, same again. Master of gold, polished gold. Oh, we've got to polish the gold. Oh, crikey. I wonder if it's worth me starting to, if it's going to be something like that, whether I start to add in polishing stations earlier in my production chain, so that the stuff that's coming down is all polished. Not sure how polishing will handle coal though. That might be the only wrinkle, because I would imagine putting coal through a polishing machine is going to turn all the rollers black with coal dust. Then we've got the coal mogul is 10,000, crushed coal 5,000, and that unlocks the coal mogul trophy. And then copper mogul, iron mogul, and gold mogul. And then after that we get the mine mogul. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, yada 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 yada. Everything's got to be polished. Polished diamond, polished emeralds, polished rubies. Well, those I'm doing already. Polished gold ingots, I'm doing that already. Polished copper ingots, I'm doing that. Polished iron ingots, I'm doing that. So I'm just going to have to polish my plates, polish the iron rods, and polish the iron pipes. The iron rods I'm doing, and copper rods I'm doing. So yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm just going to have to add in a polishing station after each one. So maybe when I put it through the rolling mill to create a plate, we put a polisher straight afterwards. And then maybe what we'll do is, once we've done the rod extruder, add another polishing station afterwards. And then at least that way, then there'll be all those polished items going through, and we're not trying to squeeze everything through that one polishing station right at the very end. But anyway, there we go. That gives us an idea of what's kind of the roadmap going forward for this. So I will, yeah, get a few bits sorted out, clear that junk off the floor, and come up with some ways forward. But it's going to need to buy some more polishing tables for a start. Machines, polishing tables, polishing machines. Right, let's grab 20 of them. It's only 40,000. It's not going to cost me. It's not going to worry me. Getting enough money coming through. So anyway, I think we'll leave the video there. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Any thoughts, drop it in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. You take care now. Alright, bye bye.